Yeah, I know. I'm allowing myself to get a bit distracted away from, the subjects I wanted to talk about at this stage in my YouTube career because of this little spat that's going on the subject of Satanism and the fact that I object to it. Now, what I would not object to, and I must make this perfectly clear, is a person choosing a religion that they feel comfortable with. And if I was given a choice between atheism and Satanism, I would probably choose Satanism over atheism. But I would cherry pick to that 1% of the whole ideas within that particular culture that I personally felt would do me some good, rather than necessarily doing me some harm. But I think that, to the most part, the ideas are, generally speaking, harmful to the individual and harmful to society. But before we go any further into this, let's just have a look at one particular phrase. This really, came out at me big time. One of the comments on the comment section on my anti-satanic video has the phrase, "Reason is not the only form of knowledge." For those of you who assume that that phrase is somehow okay, get a motherfucking education. Seriously. Words have power, yeah, but you got to understand the meanings of the words that you're using if you're going to be considered to be someone who understands anything, okay? As far as the dictionary.com definitions for reason, from the top, a basis as for some belief, a basis for action, fact, event, etc. So, a cause for, or a basis for faith in. That's not knowledge. That is a faith-based position. Okay? Or something which has had an impact in a cause to effect ratio. But to the most part, the first definition is a faith-based definition, not a knowledge-based definition. Number 2. A statement presented in justification of a belief. The mental powers concerned with forming conclusions, judgments, or inferences. So essentially, the mental powers you need to be able to bring yourself to the point of believing something. It's not knowledge. Sound judgment and good sense. You might have sound judgment, you might have reason, but would it necessarily be good enough reason? There must be a whole spectrum of it. You may be able to reason, therefore being reasonable. But you might not be very reasonable. Next we have normal or sound powers of mind, sanity. The next ones are to think or argue in a logical manner. It does not, that particular statement does not speak about truth, nor does it speak about facts. It speaks about thinking or arguing in a logical manner, which would actually include, to a certain degree, people like Kent Hovind, actually. So being reasonable is not necessarily a good thing. It's just a thing. So for those of you who, during the Christmas period, want to celebrate reason this season, you're actually celebrating belief. Number 9. To form conclusions, judgments, or inferences from facts or premises. Then premises aren't facts. Are they? They're not. But it's not to do with knowledge. It's all to do with belief based upon some circumstances or some particular ideas. Finally, number 10. To urge reasons which should determine belief or action. So, to give a reason for something. So, what on earth is going on in the mind of anybody who thinks that reason is a form of knowledge? The online dictionaries are freely available to anybody. Okay? It's a word which you obviously believe in. Please try and understand it.